Oh man. Alrighty. All right. Why my camera off every time I go live, man? It's like somebody's messing with my camera. Are you guys messing with my camera? It shouldn't be this far. It should be right there. There we go. Nice. What's up, y'all? What? St. Louis, my boy. Chill. Chet is soft. Chet isn't soft. He doesn't weigh a lot. Yeah, that was a pretty bad. That was a pretty. It makes me believe that anybody with a little size that goes at him, it's an injury. Like, I don't know. He just doesn't have that much size. That's all it was. That was a nasty fall, man. But he's not a soft player. He doesn't play soft. It's just, it is what it is. I've said this time and time again, but like the difference, I think the biggest difference between Chet and Wemby is that Wemby's capable of putting on weight. Like, I think he's genuinely capable of putting on weight. Like, he has a frame in which, yes, he's skinny, but he can put on muscle. He has enough room, if that makes sense, to be able to do it. Chet doesn't. I don't know how much more muscle Chet can put on himself. He just doesn't have that frame. Chet is fragile, not soft. Yeah, he's not a soft player. He plays tough. No Chet slander. Chet makes Wemby better. Fragile frame. Yeah, it's just he's not gonna be able to put on that much weight. That's just facts. Hacked. What? Anyways, that's besides the point. I realized something recently. All right. Just want to mention this. I realized that I'm part of a toxic fan base. And that actually upsets me a lot. I had no idea. So I already knew I was part of a toxic fan base when it comes to the Cowboys a long time ago. So I used to, if you guys don't know this, I used to have you said how? I'm about to tell you. I used to have a Cowboys page on Instagram, and it was pretty popular. I ended up selling it off because it was so annoying. It was like, oh my God, this fan base sucks. I think it's NFL fans in general are kind of not my crowd. But yeah, I was like, dude, I do not want to even interact with other Cowboys fans. Spurs fans are fine. I love Spurs fans. Like, you guys are dope. Every now and then we got some weirdos, right? But like, overwhelmingly, Spurs fans are pretty chill. Amongst all NBA fan bases, I think Spurs fans are pretty chill. Like, putting my bias aside, I genuinely do believe that. But what I realized, and what I realized was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Today's Monday. Yesterday, yeah, last night, I went to see Dragon Ball Daima. Did my internet go out? Hold on. It's back? Is it back? That's weird because I don't see it being back on my end. Hold on, let me replay this. Okay. I'm glad it's back. I don't know why it dropped to begin with. Okay. All right. Anyways, so last night I went to see Dragon Ball Daima, right? Like, they released the first 3 episodes in dub. Really excited to see it. And I left the theater after it was done. Thought it was really good. thought it was a great first few episodes. I held off on watching it altogether. And I wanted to see what is it that Akira Toriyama cooked up before his passing, right? And I have to say, I thought it was genuinely pretty great. It's only the first 3 episodes for me, but I thought it was genuinely pretty great. And when I was leaving the movie theater, one of the fans right behind me, you know, I'm talking about the movie, I'm excited about it, and I hear somebody behind me, and he's like, "What was that garbage? That was just absolutely trash." It's only in theaters. Yes, you can watch the Japanese version or the sub. It's already out. But as far as the dub version, they're not going to release that until after these next few days. I think it's also in theaters tomorrow on Tuesday, and then it's out of theaters. So, and then I'm sure that they're going to start uploading them. Anyways, but he was like, "This is trash. This is absolutely garbage." And it's okay for people to have their opinion, right? But it seems like I started looking into the community more, because I don't talk to anybody that are Dragon Ball fans. I like Daima. It's good. I don't talk to anybody that are Dragon Ball fans, but I elected to go ahead and take a look at some communities like Facebook groups, just Sparking Zero groups, just to see what it's like. And guys, it's absolutely misery. It is absolute misery. Dragon Ball fans are the weirdest fans. I had no idea. Like, for myself, I love Dragon Ball, right? But I also love anime, right? I could just sit back. I could watch anime all day long. Like, I can just watch anime all day long. I don't have to just watch Dragon Ball. But it seems like Dragon Ball fans, I don't know if they watch anything else. And all they talk about are power levels and new transformations. I saw someone posting something and people agreeing with this. They agree with this, that Daima should have Goku turn Super Saiyan 4. Why? Why would he do that? If you guys are a Dragon Ball fan, you know why. Ask yourself, why would they do that? Before Super? Why? Why would you do that? It's strange, man. It's the new arc with Moro. No. This actually takes place before Super. So this is between Dragon Ball Z and Super. And I just thought it was a passion. It is a passion project. Like, you can tell that it was a lot of passion put into it from Akira Toriyama, because he always wanted it to go back to the simplicity. And it's kind of cool, you know, it's bittersweet, but it's kind of cool that he was able to do this before he passed, because he always hated the direction Dragon Ball Z went in. Like, he always talks about how it became too big to handle, right? And it got to a point where you were just constantly trying to do what the fans want, and you're no longer doing exactly what you want. That's why we got so many weird transformations. Like, you could have the superhero movie where it's basically a Piccolo movie, which that's Akira Toriyama's favorite character, but then he just kind of has to shoehorn Gohan in it. He doesn't even like Gohan as a character, and he just gives us some, you know, half-hearted transformation. Looks cool. Beast looks cool, but you know, he didn't even want to do it. And I feel like Dragon Ball's turned into that. And a lot of the fans are upset with this because I guess the simplicity of it, or I don't know. I found the story actually quite interesting starting off. I thought it was fun. I thought it was well choreographed. What are we talking about? Thoughts on the game? I love the game. Oh, wait, the Spurs game? Or are you talking about Sparking Zero? Thumbnails Wemby when I click is Dragon Ball. All right, you guys got to get used to what live streams are, okay? Sometimes I have a thought and I want to just talk about it, and we'll get into the game in a minute. But yeah, man, I don't know. It kind of disappointed me that I'm part of that community. I'm like, wow, this is a terrible community. I had no idea they were so toxic. And gosh, I don't want to say this in like the wrong, guys, it's going to sound so mean, and I don't mean it. I kind of mean it in a mean way. I don't know. A lot of Dragon Ball fans are also losers. Like real losers. Like think of the stereotypical loser, and that's what I've realized a lot of them are. Like late 30s, not doing a lot, you know, the Mountain Dew, Taco Bell for dinner every night. That type. It's weird, man. It's weird. It's a weird community. And they're mean too. They are absolutely mean. There's a Spark and Zero community on I guess Facebook in general kind of sucks, but like it's a Spark and Zero community on Facebook, and like people will post their clips and people are just so mean about it. I had Taco Bell last minute. I feel judged. No. Do you have Taco Bell every night? Do you have a Baja Blast every single night? You're not wrong. I got into so many debates with Dragon Ball fans. I dislike them. I don't like them, man. Can we talk ball now? No, Darwin. No, we'll talk ball when I'm ready to talk ball. Let's see, I saw something else. All communities have toxic people. Just have to find the right-minded peeps. That is all true. That is true. All communities have toxic people. Some communities have way more toxic people than others. I think Dragon Ball is one of those communities that's just mostly toxic. I don't think it's a good community at all. It's not the same. Like, and everyone complains about the Spark and Zero game. That's a masterpiece of a fighting game, of an arena fighting game, and people complain about it and they whine about it. These Dragon Ball fans, they whine about it, and it's like, what the heck is wrong with these people? You don't get the same vibe from like One Piece, like My Hero. You got some weird kids, that's into My Hero, whatever, that does a lot of shipping, that kind of that weird stuff, makes Maui, all that. But like, it's not like Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball just seems like it's an older crowd that they're just losers. Just losers. They hate the movie. They hated this superhero movie. They hate everything, man. And it's like they're always just looking for a new transformation. Transformations used to mean something. There used to be context. It used to be part of the story that made it special. Transformations aren't special just because they're transformations, dude. Who cares? That's why I didn't really like Ultra Instinct that much. It was cool. It looked cool. That's all I got, man. There was no real, like... Where's the subtext? What's the subtext of Ultra Instinct? Nothing really. It's nothing. You think of Super Saiyan. What makes that so cool? It's the subtext. You think of Super Saiyan 2. It's the subtext. That's what makes those cool. When you first saw Kaioken, that was cool. It was high stakes. Now it's like they just want a transformation. As a super Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter fan, we are the least toxic community. Those communities aren't as toxic. It's something about Dragon Ball. I think maybe it's because a lot of people that watch Dragon Ball don't watch other anime. But I think maybe it's the fact that Dragon Ball on the surface is a pretty simple story. And people it's been so known for the transformations that people just kind of cling on to that and don't actually see the nuance of any of it, or like any of the subtext of the fights, what made them pretty cool at the time. Like, they don't look at it that way. So they'll just be cool with any kind of slop. Like Dragon Ball Heroes, dude, I watched an episode of that and I'm like, what the heck was that? Hunter x Hunter manga is on fire now. Wait, did it come back? Is he back? I thought he was sick. Wemby, an anime fan? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hank Hill is elite. I'm looking forward to the new King of the Hill. That's going to be great. What? Really? I had no idea he was back. When did he come back? Two months ago. It comes back on October 7th. Well, I'll be darned. I need to go back and actually read it. I've only watched the anime. I did not know it came back. Hard to keep up with what's canon in Dragon Ball Z. It's just, I don't know, man. It's like so simplified for some of the fans till it's not even fun to watch anymore. Or not fun. It's fun to watch. It's not even fun. It's not fun to interact with anybody about it. Because, like, what are we even talking about? There's a Kakarot and Vegeta in all of us. That is true. Do you watch King of the Hill in sub or dub? I wonder what King of the Hill would be like subbed. Dragon Ball fell off hard. I agree, and I also disagree. You know, Dragon Ball Super had its moments. Dragon Ball Super manga has its moments. I thought where it left off was okay. It was pretty cool. You know, it seemed like Gohan's going to get some due respect. It's about time for that. But I hate that they just gave him a transformation, like, without... And it was almost like Akira Toriyama gave a middle finger to all of us. Just kind of like, hey, look, all you guys care about transformations. Here you go. And that frustrates me a little bit. But Daima looks... Or the first 3 episodes I watched, it's really good. So, you know, it's a lot of fun. Nah, Dragon Ball Super is 20% good and 80% trash. You're kind of right, yeah. You're kind of right. It's like you might as well just watch Battle of Gods, skip over Resurrection of F. Man, that whole, like, Goku Black going to the future. I hate that. That was just slop. That was just absolutely slop. And none of the arcs, like wove into each other like Dragon Ball used to. They just don't wove into each other anymore. I feel like you can just take the whole Goku Black arc out of the entire thing and it wouldn't make a difference. I don't know. One Piece on emergency break this week. Hopefully he's okay. Oh gosh. I thought One Piece been on a break. I'm still reading to catch up. What? Bro, read my comment, W streamer. I did read it. You said I read your comment. Bro read my comment, W streamer. Yeah. Goku versus Super. Stop. Goku. Wemby gonna get 10 threes sooner than later. Yeah, I agree. Why couldn't he sign it? To be honest, OG Dragon Ball Z was peak when people actually could die. Wait, yeah, wasn't it nice when we had stakes? Wasn't that nice? Wasn't that kind of cool to have actual stakes? I didn't feel on edge at all during Super. The ending of Super was dope. The whole Goku Frieza thing. That was a nice, you know, full circle moment right there. That was cool. But yeah, I don't know. Jiren as a villain sucked. He was boring. Yeah. Now the series is meh. It really is. It really is meh. It really is. But yeah, man, I hope, I don't know. The community just kind of sucks. It's certain YouTubers that I watch or whatever, and then, man, it's like a couple YouTubers that I'm like, okay, these are great Dragon Ball fans, and then their communities are fine. But then there's YouTubers that talk about Dragon Ball, and you look in the comments and you can just tell all these people are absolute losers. Like, it's nothing wrong with being like a huge fan of something. Obviously, look at me. Like, I'm a nerd. Look, you got Cartman up there, so you know I love South Park, Shamu. I grew up off of that game. The Dragon Ball Z right here. I don't know if you can tell what's going on in here, but this is the Bakugo versus Deku fight on my CPU. Yeah, like, I'm a nerd. Don't get me wrong, but like, gosh, man, I'm just not cool with just anything. That bothers me. Game, please. Gosh, you guys are so needy. Okay. Jeez, man, you can't talk about anything. Can't talk about anything with these people, man. You see this, Dragon Ball fans? We can't talk about Dragon Ball. They're like, hey, this is a Spurs channel. Why aren't we talking about the Spurs? Which I think is a fine criticism. Wemby did good tonight. He did. Make a channel called Clan the DB Fan. Yeah, I'm okay. Dragon Ball doesn't excite me like it used to. Still good though, to an extent. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Daima's really great right now. I wish that they could just make sure a lot of that isn't canon, to be honest. That would be mean. That's mean of me to say, but I wish they erase a big part of Super and just say, hey, that wasn't canon. Specifically, Super Saiyan Blue. I hate it. I hate Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue should be gotten rid of. What a stupid transformation. Super Saiyan God at least makes sense. It looks different. Super Saiyan Blue is just like, why? Why are we doing this? Sell toys? Like, this it's like the worst transformation I've ever seen. Everybody want me to go over the Manu Ginobili dunk at 47. Ultra Instinct, nice though. Ultra Instinct is really cool. It's really dope. I just wish that it had a little bit more explanation. And I think that that's on the mangaka, and I think that's on Toei Animation and Akira Toriyama at the time for not giving a good enough reason for why that's a thing. Actually, I think Akira Toriyama didn't even want to do a transformation, and they actually pushed him to do a transformation. See, this happens over and over and over again, where Toei is like, "Come on, man, give us something," and he doesn't even want to do it. It's not authentic anymore. I mean, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama, but it's no longer authentic. Playing the Japan fan. I've been looking a lot into Japan too. Gonna be moving there. I'm definitely doing it. Gonna take a minute though. Take like a year. That's gonna be wild, man. That's gonna be some fun streams if I'm in Japan. Oh my god, that's gonna be so much fun. I'm blogging, dude. I won't be annoying, but I'm gonna blog. Love Japan. Oh, is it dope? Yeah, I'm thinking about I'm not thinking about, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a work visa there. Figure out a way. A few things I could do. Get a work visa there. Live there for a while. I'm excited. I'm gonna visit though. I'm gonna visit vlog on a maid cafe. I'm gonna visit in June. I think that's when I planned it. So I'm gonna visit in June, and then I got some other stuff I got to take care of, and then the year after is when I'll be planning to like move there. So we'll see how I go. When are you going to trip to start scooping where you want to stay? Oh, scouting where I want. Yeah, this upcoming summer, I'm gonna go to some different areas, see what's popping, and then I'll figure out. I'm figure out how to get there. All right. Okay. All right. Everyone's done with me talking about anime now. I get it. Japan is great. Been there like 3 times. You're awesome, Sanchez. I'll be there. I'll be there soon. All right. Let's talk about this game, okay? Let's talk about this game. So the San Antonio Spurs now are 5-6, almost 500. Everyone that was worried about where the Spurs would be at this point of the season, still super early, right? Obviously. But if you were worried if the Spurs would be a terrible team as they were last season, I think that this game should really calm you down, right? This should calm all of our nerves down. My God. It seems like the Spurs, at least in this game, offensively, knew exactly what they wanted to do. It seems like, from what we've seen, that what they want to do is shoot threes galore. They know that Wemby needs space. They know that he, draws a lot of attention, and they took full advantage of it. Every single player was told to shoot. This is not a coincidence. I was actually listening to the Kings stream because I just didn't have it on the Spurs stream. And they were talking about how like the Kings just got us, or gave us confidence at the beginning of the game, and that's why we could just shoot so many, and now we're not afraid to shoot. I think it was all by design. The Spurs are shooting a lot of threes. They were not laying off of it. And it seems like that's going to be their offensive identity. Defensive identity is basically there. Obviously, we need our guys back, right? We need Jeremy Sohan. That's the big one. That's the big fish. But defensively, we're kind of set there, right? I think we're a pretty good defensive team, a really good defensive team. I'm not going to say pretty good. We're a really good defensive team. I don't know where we are at this point. Like a week ago, we were top 3. So I'm assuming we're still there. I mean, I don't think our defense fell off since then. So yeah, we're probably still top 3. Defensively, we have an identity. Offensively is like, okay, what are we going to do? Wemby obviously still has to find a go-to move. He doesn't really have one, but this game was just beautiful, man. Every single player was taking as many threes as they could. If they had any somewhat of an opening, they took it. Every single player. You can see here, Champagnie shot 8, Barnes 3, Wemby 12, Chris Paul 5, Castle 5, Collins shot 1, Mamu, and we should expect this, he can shoot more if he want, 5, Keldon shot a couple. I'm actually shocked he didn't shoot more, and then Vassell shot 5, and then everyone else, I mean, Blake Wesley doesn't really take that many, and Sissoko barely played, Bassie barely played, but that is just beautiful, man. And they shot nearly 50%. Now, don't expect this every game, all right? I'm not expecting it. But, geez, 22 threes? I wonder if we can Google this. Most made threes in one game, Spurs. They might end up, like, bringing up a specific... No, this is not what I was looking for. Yeah, I knew they were going to bring up. Okay, let's see here. Was this it? It said Chuck Person. Let's see. This was it. Okay. This was it. I was not aware of that. So, yeah. So, the Spurs, I mean, they tied, but Spurs shot the most threes in franchise history tonight. Very impressive. Very impressive. And I'm not expecting to make that many, but I do like that the offensive offensive identity is leaning in that direction, because it's just nothing you can do with Wemby, man. It's just absolutely nothing you can do with him. They're going to have to double him. He's going to have to get attention, and that's going to leave a lot of guys open. I think that it's just a matter of getting the blueprint, which the Spurs are finding. I still don't think that we found a perfect spot for Wemby yet, and that's going to take some time, but overall it was like, wow, we are definitely just honing in on let's stretch the floor, and it seems like that's going to be the identity going forward. You love to see it. San Antonio Celtics, hey, it's a new age. I don't hold on. We need another star though. Oh, someone said, King Capo said, we need another star though, and then went on to say, I don't know, bro. I love the Spurs too, but I'm being realistic. I don't know if you were responding to me or someone else in the chat, but let me go ahead and let you know this right now. This is not the team that I think the Spurs are going to win anything with, at all. I think there's going to be a few guys gone before that happens, but 2025 is when the magic starts, right? You'll get at least 2 really good players, 1 star and 1 really good player, and then we'll be fine. Thank you. Yeah, no, yeah, I do not think. No, I'm just saying you're kind of creating the blueprint now. It's important to figure out. The most important thing to figure out is what works for Wemby. What is the best way to build around Wemby? You're still in that mode. It's not like the Spurs are past that. I'm just saying they're finding their identity as a team, that this is the direction they're going to go in. Because he brings so much attention, but with him leading the way like this, they're just letting him just shoot it as much as he wants. They really do believe in his shooting ability. We'll have to wait and see, how this manifests, but yeah, I'm not expecting him to go 6 for 2. I'm not expecting the team to shoot this well, but I think it just shows, if anything, it shows that they are bought in and going all in on this notion. Also, I felt, gosh, this is going to be mean, but I felt like as soon as the fourth quarter started, that there was no way the Kings could come back, because the way that DeMar DeRozan plays, it's just not gonna win, against us with that type of lead. It's just not gonna happen. Too old school. Castle went crazy. Let's see. I didn't even go over each player individually, but shoot, I'm gonna talk about some standouts. So Champagny did a good job. Percentage wise wasn't the best. 5 for 12 is not like the best, but it's not terrible, almost 50%. You see Barnes, he did okay. As always, he's always just gonna be solid. Never have anything to say about him. Wemby was phenomenal. I'm at first, I'll be honest with you guys, especially a couple games ago, I was not too high on the sheer amount of threes that Wemby was taking. But after I thought about it for some time, I'm kind of coming off of that a little bit. And the reason being is because, number one, I think that this is the identity that the Spurs want to go with, right? They want everyone to space the floor and shoot as many threes if they're open as possible. I think that they really do believe in Wemby's ability to shoot threes. But most importantly, I think because Wemby doesn't have a go-to move, he's not going to get it in this season, right? So there's no point in sitting back and complaining about it. He's not going to get it. Like it's not possible. And me personally, I don't think that it's possible to do that without having a legitimate off season. I just don't. And with that being said, why not? Why not just practice your deep shots? Why not just practice your threes? If it's open, just take it. That's how I'm starting to feel now. Don't even start that. What the heck? What did I say? The shooting of the threes also stopped him from being swarmed. That is true too. Dare isn't even. Oh, he's not talking about me. He's talking about somebody else, I think. No need to beat a dead horse. Wait, I don't even know if we're talking. I'm not talking to you. Okay, I don't even know who we're talking to. Keldon should play less. Yeah, Keldon should play less. He should. I do not like Keldon's play style. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm starting not to vibe with it at all. It seems like he's constantly missing an extra pass, or the pass comes too late. I don't know. He did fine in this game though. This isn't a game that I was like hitting my head over, Keldon. It's just the play style. It's just the mentality he has going into these games. I guess I'm cool with it as long as they don't finish off really tough games and really close games with Keldon. I think that we're fine. But yeah, he hit a really contested three in this game. That was pretty impressive though. I was like, dang. Let's see. He had the extra pass tonight though. Yeah, one of them came really late and it was a bad turnover, but it was early, so it didn't really matter. It didn't matter that much. Did you watch the video I tagged you in Twitter? No, I didn't. I have to go look at it. Yeah, anyways, anybody else that stands out? I don't want to see this happen ever again. This right here. Oh, dude, thank you so much for the super chat. He said, any chance Castle gets the permanent start? Maybe a small forward shooting guard. I just think he's a better fit with the start group than Barnes. Go Spurs, go. I think that's a possibility, right? I mean, he's been so good starting till I don't really see a legitimate reason for him to not start. I think once Devin Vassell is in the starting lineup, somebody's going to get moved to the bench, right? And I don't think I don't think it's been a good enough argument, or there will be a good enough argument for Castle going to the bench. It'll probably be Barnes. Champagny, honestly, I think Champagny should go to the bench. I don't think that's that crazy of a take right now. I think Champagny should go to the bench right now. And then when Sohan is healthy, he fit in where that Barnes spot is. Still waiting on Trey Jones. That's going to be nice too. Trey Jones and Jeremy Sohan coming back is going to be really nice. Anyways, what I was saying was Devin Vassell right here. I don't want to see this ever again, okay? I do not want to see Devin Vassell take 9 shots. I want to see Devin Vassell take 20 every game. I don't care. His amount of shots should be close to Wemby's. I don't care. I don't want to see any passive Vassell. at all. He's so good. He's so good as a scorer. 3 for 5 from 3. So good as a scorer. I do not care. And I trust him with the ball in his hands as well. He's not going to force anything. If he can't make the shot, he's not going to take it. He's only going to take good shots. But I want him to be as aggressive as possible. I don't want to see this ever again. I'm tired of this. I want to see him shoot as many as possible. You said facts? Yeah, dude. I'm tired. I'm tired of this. Devin Vassell still getting his legs. Dude, last game, his first game back. Did you see that? Hold on. His first game back, he went off. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for this man to be taking 9 shots. Okay, in this game, he took 13. But as you can see here, my God, percentage was beautiful. 50% from 3. Had 21 points in 22 minutes. This is what he's capable of. He should have took more shots. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The Spurs looked great tonight. I really have no critique. Nothing that stood out to me that bothered me. Anything that bothered me was the same things that bothered me before. But I have changed my mind on the threes from Wemby. Only because, you know, contextually, it does make sense for him to just take threes. Like, he doesn't have a go-to move, like I said. The team as a whole is trying to take more threes, as many threes as they possibly can, because of all the attention he brings. And another thing, too, about this game is while he took 12 threes, he did balance it quite well, right? He did balance it quite well. I think his first... Hold on, I don't want to just talk out my butt here. I think his first shot he made was a mid-range shot. Yes. Okay. Victor Wembanyama makes 19-foot 2-point shot. And then after that, he hit a 3. And then he hit another 3. Let's see what else. What else Wemby do in the first quarter? Second quarter. 2-point shot. 2-point shot. Yeah, it was pretty balanced. 3-point shot. He did a good job. But that was good stuff. That was good stuff. Let's see if we can take a look at some interviews soon. If y'all talking to one another, please add each other so y'all don't confuse clan, please. Hey, I do get confused. I'm not gonna lie. I do get confused. Good stuff, though. Check Spurs report. All right. I know some people don't like Spurs report, but like honestly, I kind of as long as I'm cool with people, as long as you're tagging or putting on there where you got the info from. I think it's pretty cool how he puts everything on his page. It be confusing me too. Yeah. I'm too sleepy. Aren't we all? I don't know why my internet is so slow with loading things. It's fine just streaming, right? But like loading things up is forever. Oh, that's cute. Mamu says that his teammates trust him. My teammates trust me. My teammates, I love them, man. They trust me. Oh. Let's see. Let's go to Spurs reporter. Let's see here. What am I looking for, guys? Nothing specific, right? Just I guess we should. I guess we should do these two, right? Under Popovich. What's the word on Pop? We haven't heard anything, have we? Wait, you say you tag, hold on. Honcho said he tagged me in something. What'd you tag me in? I legit don't see anything that you tagged me in. Especially if it was today, I don't see anything. Honcho. I'm gonna go to your replies. You tagged me this morning. Did you post it on your page? Okay, it's not this. It's not this, is it? Like where somebody farted and they were like, what the heck? No, it can't be that. That wasn't this morning. Let's see. So Sohan did it. Okay, this is from October. What the heck did you tag me in? Hold on a bit. Okay. While you're finding that, let's go over the Spurs threes. All right. So as I said this before, I'm going to say it again. Okay. I am content with the amount of threes at this point. After thinking about it more and more, it makes sense, right? Like at this point, Wemby doesn't really have a go-to shot, and he's not going to get that in the middle of an NBA season. All right, go-to shots, he's gonna have to work on in the offseason, see what's worked for him. He's gonna get somewhat of a idea of where he wants to be on the court, but as far as having a go-to shot, something he can just continuously rely on time in or night in and night out, time and time again, that is not going to happen this quickly. He hasn't had a complete offseason. He's going to need a complete offseason to get that. And if that's the case, why not just take the threes that are open? And him being 7-5, all of it's open. And also, I think that the team has made a obvious effort to make sure everyone is taking threes, and they're trying to find the blueprint for playing around Wemby. And right now, just like a lot of stars in the NBA, Luka, even Jokic to an extent, a lot of these guys, you want to be able to space the floor as much as humanly possible because they bring so much attention. And it seems like that's what the Spurs are doing. And they're telling everyone on the team, shoot as many threes as you possibly can. And at the end of the day, will it work? Maybe, hopefully. But if it doesn't, then maybe you just know who should be on the team and who shouldn't come next season. So let's listen to Mitch Johnson talk about this, and then we'll listen to Harrison Barnes talk about this. Shout out to Spurs Reporter for posting this. Let's okay, it's all turned up. You guys will be able to hear it. It might be too loud. Bear with me, okay? Be ready.
He makes shots every day. Like I think, he missed really good shots to start the year, and I understand why it's a talking point, but I don't think we ever wavered on him not making shots, and I think it's just percentages even out at this point.
I think you mentioned.
All right, so that's about Wembanyama taking as many threes he has, and we already know that Popovich has also said that as well. Like they asked him, should Wemby be taking as many threes? He said, absolutely, take as many as he need. And then Wemby has said it as well. So they haven't backed up on it. Everybody's on the same page. All right, let's see Harrison Barnes talk about the team shooting 46 of them. Let's see. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of threes.
Absolutely. I think, the biggest thing is you have to shoot them in order to make them. And I think manufacturing good threes is something that, we've had a focus on in the offseason and then just translating into the season. Some nights they fall, some nights they won't. But as long as they're good quality shots, we'll continue to take them and, have good floor balance for rebounding.
Back.
Yeah, nothing much to say about that. Someone said Pop was definitely right about Wemby struggling. I didn't quite it might have been you, Amadou, who was pretty upset about what Popovich said early on, but was that you? Correct me, it might not have been you. But someone in the chat was pretty upset about that. And I was like, he's right. Wemby is going to struggle. Yeah, I was. Okay, it was you. Yeah, he was like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, I don't know. Of course he's going to struggle. It did make sense for him to struggle early on. It was going to happen. He was right, though. Yeah. We're straight up trying to recreate the Boston formula from their championship run. It works. Part of the process. It makes sense from development standpoint. You don't want him banging inside at this point with his current frame. Well, it's not just banging inside with his current frame. I think it's also doing it without any type of direction, because I just don't think Wemby really has a direction. Oftentimes, to be real with you, the best looking Wemby shot right now are outside shots or mid-range shots, because yes, like you say, he doesn't necessarily have the frame for it yet or the strength for it yet, but it just seems like he's rushing it. As soon as he posts up, it just seems like a rush job. It doesn't seem like he's going at his own pace. Like you watch someone like, I don't know. I know this is the greatest power forward of all time, but Tim Duncan, right? Tim Duncan always went his own pace. Didn't do anything fancy, didn't do anything crazy, but it was at his own pace all the time, and you couldn't stop it. Kevin Durant, a player that Wemby looks up to, same thing. He goes at his own pace. Wemby talked about that, right? When he first went against KD after the game, he said, "I noticed that he goes at his own pace," and that's just something that Wemby is going to have to learn, to do. Is be able to go at his own pace and not rush it. It's a lot of times when he posts up, he rushes the shot, and I've noticed that a lot. And if that's not his best shot he can go to right now, then why not just go to the shots you feel most comfortable with, right? And if the entire team as a whole is going to take more threes, then why not just do it? Can't stop that fundamental. That's what Tim Duncan had. You just couldn't stop it. He went at his own pace. He did his own thing. We don't have to talk about star players here, right? Kyle Anderson is an example of someone that goes at his own pace. And at times, he plays well. He's crafty. He plays well. He does his thing, gets to his spots. He's a pretty good player. Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about, but I like Kyle Anderson. Tim Duncan was not saucy though. Different players. Tim Duncan can be saucy if he wanted to. Now Tim Duncan has some things. He has some things in the bag now. A lot of players have things, things that they can pull out. No, he could at times, every now and then, he'll pull something out his bag. But yeah, obviously Tim Duncan and Wemby are completely two different players. But the fact remains, regardless of what type of player you are, the greats go at their own pace, and the greats have go-to moves. That's all that matters. Pull out like Primo? Yes, like Primo. Just like Primo. Look like Hawks are headed to 4-8 as they play the Celtics tomorrow. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that great, guys? 2 lottery picks, more than likely. Who said Tim ain't saucy? Tim is saucy. He has some moves in his belt. A lot of players do. They just don't. If it's not necessary, they don't do it. Young Timmy was different. The nephews don't know. Young Timmy was, he was nasty. People remember Timmy after the leg brace. I wish Wemby had a post game like Tim. Well, give it a second. How old was Tim Duncan when he got to the league? Tim Duncan, was he like 22? Rookie age. How old was Tim Duncan, y'all? Does anyone know right off the bat? He was 21. He was 21 years old. Tim Duncan was 21 years old. 21. All right. And Wemby is what, 20? I think Wemby just turned 20. Yeah, Wemby just turned 20. So you give it a minute. Well, he didn't just turn 20. That's not true. He didn't just turn 20. He's about to turn 21. So let's see where Wemby is at the end of 2025. Wemby is 20. Let that sink in. So young. So young. You love to see it. Going to be one of the greats. All right. Ending segment. All right. Somebody told me. Oh, Honcho. Let's see. You said you end up tagging me in it again. What is this? What is this? Well, you said you tagged me in it. Maybe you. Well, still don't see it. Honcho, I don't see anything, my man. I don't see anything. Okay. Wait, no, I am following you. You said follow you, and yeah, I am following you. Wait, maybe you did you DM me? That hezzy move, Castle, when he gets to the rim, is straight up nasty. Hey, when we talk about going at your own pace, Castle is an example of that. He goes at his own pace. He doesn't really rush anything. What the heck? Oh, that's not true. Hold on. Sorry, I was responding to a DM. That made me feel bad. I gotta watch what I say on stream. Sometimes I say things off the cuff and people are like, "Oh man, that's not true." I think I upset. Well, I don't think I really upset him, but he was like, "Oh, that's not true." All right, Honcho, I'm not getting anything, my boy. Check Insta. Gotta give my computer a second. Clan, who's your favorite character in Sparking Zero? Dude, I hate this for myself, okay? I want to find stronger characters that I like the most, but right now it's Master Roshi, man. Buff Master Roshi. I kill with Master. Today I was playing DP matches, and I took out like 3 of their characters with Master Roshi alone. He's so good. You're starting a franchise. Who are you taking, Tim or Kobe? Tim all day. Ultimate teammate, 50 wins automatic. Yeah, I'm taking Tim. I'm taking Tim, honestly, for the attitude as well. Young Kobe, I don't know. He was kind of, I don't know if he's kind of a toxic teammate. All right, let's see. All right, Huncho. I'm looking at my DMs. Okay, I'm realizing that I do not respond to any of my DMs. These are a lot of questions. What the heck? These are a lot of messages. Hunch, I don't even see you on here. Oh wait, is this you? What is this? It's loading. Give it a minute. I'm aware. Yeah, I got a lot of DMs on here. Gosh, why does it take so long, man? Look at this. Oh wait, popped up. Who is this? Oh, this Kenny for. I might get in trouble for this. Wait.
An anonymous NBA scout says Victor Wembanyama is not.
All right, we went over that. What is this?
Guaranteed to win at least one MVPs. He's guaranteed to win at least one, but most people believe that he's going to walk out with 3. Again,
Where'd he get that from? I want to go over that. Is this on The Athletic? I'm aware. Clan's so famous now. What do you mean? He didn't mention me, did he? That would be cool if I got mentioned. I feel like people would have told me that I got mentioned. Ah, I've told you this on the last stream. You finally react to it. Nice. Yeah. Kenny doesn't mention me. Oh, how I got so many DMs. Yeah, I got a lot of DMs. I got way too many. What do you think of the new announcer? Oh, look at this. Stephanie Nadalny went to see Dragon Ball Daima. It was great, man. Her voice. Are we back? I think we're back. All right, let's go over the last bit of thing. I think the stream is trying to tell us that it's time to go to bed. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right, what we got here? MAGA? MAGA, they're terrorizing my K-bye? You legit came in here to say MAGA? You're cringe. Hold on. I'm banning you for life. I don't ban people for life, but you're getting banned for life. You don't come into the stream to do that. Can you see my message? Where you send it at, James? Perm? Yeah, permaban. Nah, we don't do that. We don't do that. Ain't no freedom of speech around here. Get owned? Okay, I don't know if you're talking about him or me. If you're talking about me, you're gonna get banned too. Can you see my message? Why is everyone asking me this? What are you guys talking about? All right. If you're saying something crazy, then I have it set up where it's going to automatically kick you off. Ban me? Oh, don't worry. Yeah, you're going to get banned. Check this out. Wait, is it? I don't know why they don't have something that just says banned, but yeah, here. There you go. Poof. Gone forever. We'll never see him again. He put up a good fight. He put up a great fight. He will be missed. He will be missed. See your old boy? Yeah, he will be missed. New channel clan, the yes, I am the dictator. All right, no more freedom of speech. We don't do that. What's going on? What did I join to? You didn't join. You didn't miss anything. You're good. I got to be a little bit more strict. It's starting to get crazy out here. I think I'm gonna. Let me not say this out loud because then I'll have to hold myself to it, and I probably won't do it. No, I'm gonna say it out loud. I think it would be cool if I change where the chat is and kind of gatekeep it a little bit, but I feel like I need a bigger channel for that, you know? Like we need to have more people in the chat to do that in order to gatekeep it. I don't think we have enough to gatekeep it yet. You know what I mean? Because we could very well do something where it's directed somewhere else, where you you send chat messages through that, and it pops up. But I don't know. I don't think we're at that point yet. If we did that, it will literally be like 5 people in the chat every time. Like it would be plenty of viewers, but just 5 people in the chat. I'm sorry, we were supposed to go over something else. Let's see. Weren't we? I think I wanted to go over. I don't know if I want to go over. I guess we can go over Wemby. You guys want to go over Wemby? Let's see if the Spurs got a better video right now. San Antonio Spurs. Oh, I think they do, dude. Hold on.
An anonymous NBA scout says Victor.
Oh, cool.
Vic, this is 2 games in a row.
All right, we're not going over. All right, guys. They just released the Wemby press conference. We are not, I repeat, not going over the French portion. Not today. If anybody's interested, once this is uploaded, if you would like to put in the comments what was said, that's totally cool. That would be great. But yeah, we don't have to translate. Not tonight. I'm gonna let my French people have a night off. Or what time is it in France? I don't know. let's speed it up just a little bit. Seems like a pretty long video. All right, let's listen. Oh, first and foremost, Wemby was great. He was awesome. You know, I've come to terms with the sheer amount of threes that he's going to take and the team is going to take, and we're going to have to live or die by that. I explained why I'm cool with it in the other segment, but yeah, so just letting you know, my take has changed when it comes to this. I think it's 4 a.m. in France. Woo! Sheesh.
To make 6 3 balls, you're getting more comfortable with that now?
I think what I've changed for sure is, you know, I've been taking less threes. I've just been taking better threes, I think. And yeah, of course it's feeling better. It's
taking better. These threes look the exact same as whatever.
But you know, I'm 20. I hope that for at least some years it's gonna keep feeling better and better. There's no reason for it to feel worse.
What did you guys learn as a group tonight in the fourth quarter?
I think it's you know, one of those nights where we got back to our strengths in the, you know, when we needed points, you know, and we also had guys we knew who to go back to. You know, Devin had a good stretch, and everybody was really in their role tonight and made great shots. I mean, that's how it works. We're gonna get rewarded. For me,
I said this before, I never in my life want to see Devin Vassell only take 9 shots again. Okay, selfishly I want 20. All right, but realistically he got to at least give us 15. All right, I think the game prior to this he gave us 13. You got to give us 15. All right, there's no reason you should have under 10 shots. I do not care. You're Devin Vassell, second best scorer on second best. He's the best scorer on the team, I think. Pure shooter wise, like he's the best. So yeah, take all of them, dude.
making the right plays.
Be a legitimate threat.
How much of a factor Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes?
Vassell getting his legs back. He went 8 for 13 the other night. He is totally fine.
Putting out the lead heading to that final quarter.
Very, very important. We know it was a thing last year, giving up leads, and I mean they're, just them talking, at halftime during timeouts, just their experience. It just gives us a more certainty about a lot of things.
Having just been through all the rookie stuff.
Okay, I trust July's take. Second game back, it'll take time, plus off-bench minutes restriction. I get it, okay, I get it. But I don't care. For every minute he's on the court, I want a shot thrown up. All right, he had 21 minutes? 21 minutes? Yeah, 9 shots? Nah. I want at least 20 shots at that point. Give me 20. You don't give me 20, at least give me 50.
Last year, what impresses you most about how Stephon Castle has come along?
I mean, a lot of things about him, like 3 or 4 games into the preseason, he told me that the game is finally starting to slow down for him. I was like, it took me like 50 games. It took him 5. So it's I think we're gonna see some exponential, progression from him.
He seems to have a unique way.
He said it took him 50 games. It didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like it took 50 games for I don't know. It's his perspective. Yeah, but yeah, Castle has been NBA ready for a minute, right? He's super well coached throughout college. Just the way that he plays is perfect for the NBA, right? Perfect pace, doesn't do too much. But yeah, he's been great. He's been a really good defender as well. I don't think people talk about that much at all. He's been a really good defender.
Making the game slow down with some of his hesitation moves at the basket. Do you marvel at those sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, it's a trait you find in most excellent players. Most really good.
Oh, dude, I took that way more. I took that way too specific. Said Wemby's joking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Wemby's always like so sure of things he says that I might have just. I don't know. I'm terrible at parties. I'm sorry.
Do you marvel at those sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, it's a trait you find in most excellent players, most really good players that they can control the pace of the game and really control the game.
Mentally, he seems to have a way.
All right, as many people as possible in the chat. All right, please say hi to Colton. He said, "Hey, I finally get to see you live instead of watching the video on YouTube the next day." Everyone say hi to Colton. All right, do it, like Palpatine.
Just moving on to the next play, whether you did something right, something wrong. That's kind of rare for his age.
And that's a real strength. Yeah, for sure. It's, I mean, you at that age, you either got it or you don't. I mean, it's just, and he's got it for sure.
Victor, this game marks a couple
That's Carolina Teague.
82 games, a full NBA season that you've played, and you're one of 6 players who's had 1,700 points, 800 boards, and 300 plus assists. But what is the biggest lesson that you've learned after playing 1 full season?
The biggest lesson I've learned, I mean, I don't know if it's the biggest, but one of them for sure is that, you know, approaching the game mentally is in such a long season, an intense season as we got. It's approaching the game mentally is more important than approaching it, you know, even physically. Of course, we're going to take care of our bodies, but there's people whose job is literally to take care of our bodies, you know, make sure we're healthy. Of course, we're going to think about that, but to be great, I mean, you just got to approach the game with that killer mentality.
Who's been the biggest, or who has been the biggest supporter for you to grow mentally throughout those 82 games?
These are some good questions. These are, there's 2 types of questions I like, okay? I'm just being honest. This isn't my bias here. I do like Carolina Teague, but this is not my bias here. 2 types of questions. I like the ones that are very specific when it comes to the game. Not something like, hey, in this play, what were you thinking when that happened? Nothing like that. But if it's like a specific play in particular that they're like, how did that work? How did you make that work? They never get those questions. But I also like these where it's kind of like overarching, like what your mindset, right? Your ideology, how you're approaching it. Like, I do like those. I like those. This is a question. This question she asked could have been asked at any point of the season. And I think that that's cool. You get quotes this way. You get good quotes this way. I think she knows that.
I think I got a very good team around me. I'm saying, of course, my teammates, my coaches, everybody, trainers, but also my own personal circle, you know, friends and family, and of course, you know, my agents, all the people I'm really close with, and you know, that I think I get a lot from everybody in that aspect.
Jason, can I like tonight, and with Castle, you know, showing what he's showing already, with Devin back in the mix, reason for excitement?
How long is Sohan out for? Well, I've got confirmation. Spurs reporter here. Oh gosh, it's going to take forever to find this. He reported 20 to 25 games and got some confirmation from him personally that yes, that is legit. 20 to 25 games is what the Spurs are going to be looking at. So yeah, I can't find it right now. Should I just skip this? Should I skip this? It's really hard for me to give up. When I start, it's hard to give up. Oh gosh. How long ago was this? He posts so often. Oh God. Okay, I'm giving up, guys. I'm giving up. All right, you can listen to Wemby. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep looking, but.
When you think about, hey, Jeremy's going to come back, Trey's going to come back, reason for what, you know, that what you guys can be going forward?
Oh, he's cold.
Yeah, I mean, it's of course we're all confident, we're all eager to have everybody back, and but I think our mentality is more like building this, you know, brick by brick every day, every single day. Of course we can dream about the long term, but at the end of the day we can only do things today, you know. So we're trying to be good every day.
But does it feel like you're getting traction as a team now, like you're starting to settle down?
It definitely feels like we're
offensively. Come on,
we're getting better, but
all right, I found it. Here it is. I am told by a surgical specialist with over a decade experience dealing with injuries and trauma that an NBA player who suffers the injury like Jeremy Sohan is likely to miss 20 to 25 games or more. More than likely, if we're talking 20 to 25, we probably need to think about that or more because the Spurs are just not going to rush you in there. But maybe he's a fast healer. But had the surgery super fast. So that's good, I guess. But there you go.
We for sure don't want to stop. Like, this is our emphasis right now. I'd say no stopping, just keep getting better.
Take a couple of French, Maxime.
All right. So if anybody from France wants to translate for the people underneath, let us know. But I'm not playing this segment. Let's see. So Sohan will return last before Jones and Branham do, right? More than likely, yeah, because Branham's injury was just like he tweaked his ankle, right? And Jones, what happened with Jones? Was it the same? More than likely, dude. I mean, we're probably not going to see Wemby. I mean, not Wemby. We're probably not going to see Sohan till. Let's see if I can. Man, these. Ugh, this takes forever for some reason. I don't know why loading is taking forever all of a sudden. Guy on Reddit analyzed every Wemby paint possession. Turns out he's pretty good. Take a look at that. Okay. Jones ankle 2, high ankle sprain. Yeah, they'll be back before him. Let's see. So our boy got injured around here. So we're about 4 games out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, 22, 23, 24, 25. We might not see him till maybe the end of December, possibly sooner. There's a huge gap here between, I didn't realize that before, December 8th, and it's a jump all the way to December 19th. This is going to be an interesting game. It's going to be on TNT, in which we go against the Hawks. We want to win that, right? Yeah, let's just try to win. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. We just need to win. We want the Hawks to be as well. We have control over our future. We don't really have control over what they do during the season, so we need to make them lose. I don't know what I was about to say. That would have been a crazy thing to say. Will Wemby be an all-star this season? That's a tough one. I wouldn't be shocked if he's off the bench or reserves or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I don't think he starts as an all-star player, is what I'm saying. $82 minus 25 equals 57 games, less than the acquired 65. That's tough. Wemby pretty much has Defensive Player of the Year locked up with Chet getting injured. Oh, yeah, no, he should have had it last year. Chet got a fracture. No. You for real? The injury's that bad? I mean, I know that was bad, but pelvis fracture? Oh my goodness. That sounds awful. Broken thumb and fractured pelvis is about the same. How long you're out? I don't know why a pelvic fracture sounds way worse than well, I know why, but geez. All right. Chet injury prone already. It's just his frame. I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, and I'm going to stick to this. That I just don't know how much more strength or muscle you can put on Chet Holmgren's frame. Like, I look at Wemby, and he's skinny, right? But he has a pretty nice frame where you could see him, not necessarily fully bulking up, but putting some strength on, putting some muscle on. Chet just doesn't seem like he has that frame. He put on a little bit of muscle, but it's just not. I just don't know how far he can take it. Hip injuries linger for life. It just seems terrible. Chet is playing very aggressive this season too. Yeah, he has the heart. He's a tough dude. It's just, You always grimacing when he contests the rim. Walk up to the greatest news. Go Spurs, go. The Spurs winning. Yeah. All right, end of segment. Good stuff. Hip injury stopped Bo Jackson career. Terrible, man. All right. I'm hopping off, guys. It's getting late. Here, let me put this on here. I appreciate everyone coming through as always. We're gonna have to choose one of these nights so I can play Sparking Zero so you guys can watch, man. Have to do that on the weekend or something. Let's see here. Let's see. Who we go against again? Spurs versus, I'm going to go ahead and put this on here, Kings. I'm going to do this, get this over with, because I am tired. Ooh. I didn't see anybody mention the jersey. Save that. Let's do pick marker. Oops, text. They said Trey Jones will be out for 2 weeks, and it's been over 2 weeks. Okay, cool. That's good. Wait, what? More Jackson yapping about Spurs? I thought Jackson was done with that. Is he for real? Does anyone know about this? Jackson said Timmy believed in him. Is that it? Why did he bring that up? To say that Pop didn't, or to say Timmy was the only one that believed in him and Pop didn't? What are we talking about? Security needs to step up, letting kids run on the court to get autographs. Dude, you're awful at parties, man. We definitely need to protect these players from little kids running onto the court to get an autograph. I'm glad that kid got his autograph. I saw it too. I'm glad he got his autograph. Let's see here. How else would he have gotten it? Then again, it could have been one of those like family members, like go down there and get it, because you know if a grown man go down there and try to do it, they ain't gonna have that. Fully healthy, the starting lineup would be CP3, Devin, Barnes, Sohan, Wemby. I actually want CP3, Devin. We talked about this earlier. I want CP3, Devin, Castle, Sohan, Wemby. I think that's perfect. That's a beautiful starting lineup, I think. Exactly, an adult would have been tackled. Yeah. They wouldn't have had that. Excuse me, Mr. Wemby, can I get your autograph? He would have been shot on the spot. Clan, have you thought the Spurs would be a dark horse to a ship? To a championship? No, dude. We're not even a dark pony. What do you mean? No. They're nowhere near ready for that. I like to win like the rest of us, man, but no, we're not even close. I think Vassell is better than Sohan. That's tough. It's like offensively, obviously he is. Defensively, obviously he's not. I will say this, I think Devin Vassell and Sohan are equally as important to the team. I do believe that. I think they're equally as important to the team. And I don't think that's too controversial. Scoring wise? Oh, yeah. Scoring wise, he's better. Yeah. Playmaking wise, I genuinely think they're the same. It's just, it looks a little different. Like Sohan is more of a connector type. Vassell passes are a little bit more flashy. I think IQ wise, they're virtually the same. Passing IQ wise. Let me schedule this out. Here we go. Pause. What did I say? Oh, Sohan has better D. Vassell has weaker D. Pause. Yeah, Vassell isn't anything crazy on defense. Yeah, no. He's I don't know. I don't even want to say interrupter. He's a fine defender. But he plays the lanes fairly well, right? He's not a liability by any stretch of the imagination. I think you can consider him a 3-and-D. If you can consider Champagny a 3-and-D, you can consider him a 3-and-D if you want, I think. But yeah, he's fine. All right, I'm hopping off. I will get with you guys later. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, I'll see you probably Wednesday night. I'm thinking Wednesday night after the game. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. Until next time, guys. Bye. Bye.